sent, it says, to see the glory of God. And our message is going to be coming from the book of John, chapter 11. John chapter 11. As our usual, we have already made it clear that the book of John is all portraying the godliness of Jesus Christ, or it is portraying the deity nature of Jesus. And so in the book it is showing the mighty actions of Jesus that no any human being could do, or no any human being can do. And so it is a book that is filled with the signs and wonders that Jesus Christ was doing on earth. And according to this chapter 11 in the book of John, there is also one event that shows the mightiness or the godly nature of Jesus. Because in this account, there is one big event Jesus performed, of which it is an amazement in this world. And no any other human being have ever performed it since that time until today. And so, in this book of John chapter 11, it is all about the account of Jesus resurrecting a man called Lazarus. That is the account that we're gonna see today. And the key verse is going to come from that chapter 11 and verse 23. If you read that verse, it is saying that Jesus is talking to a woman called Martha, and he is telling Martha this way. The verse says that Jesus spoke to Martha. Didn't I tell you that if you believe, you will see the glory of God? The Bible says, Jesus said to Martha, didn't I tell you that if you believe, you will see the glory of God? And so I'll take you shortly in the story of the account of Lazarus. In the Bible, Jesus is being spoken to be loving two people. It is clear about two people that have been made clear that Jesus loved them. One is the writer of this book, or the author of this book, called John. And the second person is called Lazarus. Bible is clear about the love that Jesus had about this man called Lazarus. And Lazarus had two sisters. The one is Mary and the other is Martha. They are living in the same household. And the Bible says that all these three relatives, they are all the beloved of Jesus. They are the closest friend of Jesus. So Lazarus, Martha, and Mary, all were the people of Jesus. All were the people closest to Jesus. And so it happens in this account of Lazarus, one time Lazarus was dead. Lazarus was sick, got a sickness, and he was in a critical stage. And so his sisters were at a point of needing help. So they were in a point of needing help. They are in a desperate condition that their brother is sick, and so this sickness, they are worrying that it is gonna take their brother to death. And the story unfolds this way. At that moment, Jesus was not in that place called Bethany. Bethany is a place that was Lazarus. So Jesus was in another seat. And his sisters, seeing that their brothers in a critical state, so they sent a message to Jesus where he was, telling Jesus that, behold, the one that you love, the one he is your best friend, is sick, and right now is in a critical stage. And it happens that Jesus Christ, after responding that message, he didn't take an action just immediately to go to this man Lazarus. But instead, if you read carefully the verses, he is telling his disciples immediately that this sickness that Lazarus is suffering will not take him to death. this sickness or this critical state that Lazarus is in will not take him to death. And Jesus is saying, and this is better that I was not there around, so that I'll take you to be the witness of what I'm going to do. And this will be beneficial for you to believe in me. This is how the story unfolds. And so I want us to imagine that before these sisters have decided to call Jesus, they have perhaps searched many help. Perhaps they have asked the doctors to come and to attend the condition of Lazarus. Perhaps they have called many people. Maybe they met these doctors. They have called them so that they may attend this sick man, Lazarus, who was in the critical state. But all of their efforts ended with a massive failure. All of their efforts proved nothing, proved it not to be beneficial. And so every effort that was made was not productive. And at the end, perhaps they are remembering that this man Lazarus, we have got a friend who is Jesus, and he is capable and he can do something. So after sending somebody to call Jesus, then they are impatiently waiting for Jesus to arrive. And the Bible says Jesus immediately after getting this information, he didn't take an immediate action. He didn't make a journey immediately to go to heal this man. But instead, the Bible said that he added more 2 days. He added 2 more days. So he continued with the other business. He was not caring at that moment for Lazarus, because he was prepared. There was something he was preparing to do. And the Bible says that Jesus had already known that this man Lazarus has already died since the first day that he received the information. He had already knew about it. And again, after the 2 days have passed, then he added 2 days that he used to travel into that place called Bethany.